Hey there, my name's David. On this episode of Unusual Foods, I'll be doing a taste test of... So this here is a shark fin gourd. So this is very interesting because when you look at it, it looks kind of like a watermelon, but it's got the name of gourd. So you're thinking of like, oh, it's like whatever, some sort of gourd or squash or something. You cut inside, it's white. It's white like a White Wonder watermelon with black seeds. So I tried biting it raw. Oh, it's disgusting. It's a gourd, you have to cook this. So let's see what this tastes like. Okay, so I cooked this in my Instant Pot. I'll link that in the description below. I love the Instant Pot. It just like makes it so easy, especially for gourds like this. So, raw, this tasted gross. Like it was kind of like it had like glue on it. It's kind of like gummy, like astringent, and sticky and like just gross, like bitter. So this is what it looks like cooked. See, it looks like a chunk of like White Wonder watermelon. I'm gonna just not picture it as a watermelon because I know it's not gonna taste like one. So I'm just gonna picture like it tastes like a gourd. Oh, weird. That's a weird one. Oh, okay. I love taste testing stuff like this where it's just bizarre flavors you've never had in your mouth. I don't even know how to describe this. Very stringy, very watery. So texture-wise, very stringy, very watery. A weird kind of like lime taste to it. I don't know if this is because I cooked it with another gourd and that one has a lime taste or this one has a lime taste. This is a bit of a mistake on my part. I should have cooked it by itself. I'm gonna have to check and see, but it does, for whatever reason, it does have like a lemony taste to it. It's almost like if pulled pork was turned into a watermelon. The texture is like very pulled pork-like, but it's like watermelon-y, very watery, this weird kind of lemony taste, very weird fun texture. It's almost like the liquid is kind of exploding in my mouth like I'm eating a grapefruit or something like that, those little pods in a grapefruit. This is a weird one for sure. Other than the lemony taste, it's a very bland or very like just kind of neutral taste to it. There's not much else, but it's like a really great filler thing. I could see you could put that in a dish and really fill out a dish with that. So it turns out that lemony sour taste came from a pineapple quince I had in there too. So I actually had 3 things in that pot and one of them was a pineapple quince. So I'd recommend if you do have pineapple quince and you have a gourd, it could be any gourd, but especially this gourd, the shark fin gourd, cook it with a pineapple quince, it tastes amazing, but this gourd doesn't have any sort of real notable flavor to it. And if you've ever seen Jared Weird Explorer's video on this, where he makes shark fin soup, like a vegan shark fin soup, I can comment on this as I've had shark fin soup when I was a part of a Chinese family and I wasn't vegan back then. And shark fin soup tastes not like much. It does taste a little bit fishy and you have a bit of the texture. It's just more for face to show that you can afford shark fin soup. A single bowl of shark fin soup, a really tiny bowl with not really like the special big sharks, just using little fins from little sharks, it's all barbaric. Would cost around $50 if you got like the premium, like a big fin, big bowl of shark fin soup, like $300, something like that. So it's quite expensive, and depending on the restaurant and the shark you choose, like it can get more and more. It's really all quite barbaric. But in terms of the actual taste of that stuff, they put a lot of cornstarch and this like kind of slimy stuff. There's bits of fish and like crab and stuff in there. And they shred it up real fine, and then they have the chunks of shark fin, which are really gelatinous and clear and a little bit white. And they're kind of a little bit like pulled pork texture, maybe, but you don't really get like really cooked down, almost kind of like a beef tendon kind of thing, but not quite as tough as beef tendon. And it's not, doesn't really taste like anything. You're just tasting like the bits of fish in the soup and then cornstarch kind of sludge. It's quite a disgusting meal, really. The only way to make like a vegan shark fin gourd, shark fin soup taste anything like shark fin soup is you'd have to put in like seaweed or like bulk kelp or something like that to make it taste fishy, and just a little bit fishy. In regards to the shark fin gourd itself, it doesn't taste like much. It's just a really bland vegetable. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode though, and be sure to subscribe, join the family here, and until next one, have a good one.